Greetings everyone, welcome to Secondary Weekly, where I try to highlight some news stories from the previous week that you may have missed or flew under the radar. All sources will be listed in the description, and if you like my content, it would be great if you could like and subscribe. First, some major headlines as bullet points. The city of Minneapolis is set to pay $27 million to the family of George Floyd to settle the family's lawsuit. After several countries stopped issuing the AstraZeneca vaccines earlier in the week, most resumed distribution after the WHO declared it safe. A shooting targeting primarily Asian American women in Atlanta claimed 8 lives on Tuesday. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration is predicting a long-lasting drought through the spring and summer for most of the western half of the United States. Finally, the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and S&P 500 all ended the week slightly down. Now, onto this week's stories. Mouse embryos. Scientists at the Weizmann Institute of Science have been able to grow mice embryos outside of the mother's womb, allowing them to study mammalian organ and limb growth in an unprecedented manner. The embryos, which were grown in bottles, survived for 11 days, more than a week longer than previous methods allowed. Because the gestation period for a female mouse is just 20 days, the system they implemented allowed them to witness the embryos grow hind limbs and major organs. Long-acting HIV treatment. Gilead Sciences and Merck, traditionally pharmaceutical rivals, are now jointly developing a long-acting HIV therapy, which helps to manage the virus and prevent AIDS. The companies will see if 2 experimental drugs, developed independently, can have greater effects when combined. Currently, the 2 companies have drugs that need to be taken daily. However, they hope to produce a pill that would only need to be taken a few times a year. They aim to begin testing by late 2021 and seek approval for use by 2027. Eli Lilly Alzheimer's drug. In early-stage testing, a drug developed by Eli Lilly has been shown to modestly slow decline of early-stage Alzheimer's in patients over an 18-month period. The drug could prove to be a major stepping stone in developing treatment that can slow the development of the disease that affects more than 6 million Americans. The drug showed a 32% slowing of the decline, but was short of their 50% goal. Now I will wrap up with Highly Curious. A snake breeder in Georgia has hatched a python with scale markings that resembled a smiling face emoji, which he then sold for $6,000. Using the help of AI, researchers from the University College London have released a new render of what they believe the Antikythera mechanism may have looked like. The 2,000-year-old object, discovered off the coast of Greece in 1901, is thought by some to be the world's first computer, as it could have been able to predict astronomical events like the moon phases. The first case of a baby being born with the COVID-19 antibodies has been recorded in the US. The child was born 3 weeks after the mother received the Moderna vaccine. Archaeologists in Israel have discovered more fragments of ancient biblical texts belonging to the collection known as the Dead Sea Scrolls. These specific remnants date back to the period of Roman Emperor Hadrian, nearly 2,000 years ago. After being trained for 6 months, a group of Labrador retrievers in Thailand has been shown to be 95% accurate in detecting COVID-19 in human sweat. The dogs are able to detect signs of the virus within 2 seconds, even in the absence of symptoms. That's going to do it for this week. If you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe, and of course, have a great week.